You'll be a delicious piece of cake.
I'll tear you apart! Not today! Come and face me!
In here! He's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
It's on!
Rising River! Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No complaints here!
Eat them!
Glacial Raging! Here's evil! Not on my watch! Now!
In an instant!
Impact Claw! Here, let me help!
Now I can let loose! Prepare to be seized!
In the groove!
We got the advantage!
Good. Now just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, cause Law's on!
You picked
Should
the
have
wrong
met
fight!
with me!
Water, hear my call!
Here I come! Swallow blade!
Hey! Blow them away!
Here, let me help!
Not a chance.
Blah, blah, blah!
Strike.
That's sealed! More position!
Sharp blade strike!
Smash you! I'm just
I'm not
getting
done!
started!
Swallow blade! Slice!
Devastation! Do it!
You're mine!
One more time!
Rising River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Step back! This one's all Law!
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Go no further!
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Take this!
I'll tear you apart! I'm not done!
Raging flame!
This one's gonna be tough!
You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Here I come!
I'm just getting the enemy wields ours too.
You'll soon see about
Rising
that!
Wyvern! Take this! You're on!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I dare. Nope, this ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Glacial
My
Steel,
turn.
pierce evil!
I'm not
Now
done!
I'm in the groove.
Force blast!
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, cause Law's on.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
It's time.
A chain
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
That training's paying off!
Burn! Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part.
Get lost!
Here I come! Swallow blade!
Confiscated!
Wait,
There's a little longer!
Rising
thanks for
Wyvern!
the sympathy.
Get it together! We need
Let
you
me see what I
informed!
can. I'm on a roll now.
Get on in
I'm
there
like
and
bait to them.
Thrust! First strike! Take this! Slash! An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was
Where you go? No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
No
I've never
further.
seen Keon actually look trusted.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Here's a healing art!
Take this!
Watch
Now
this.
I can let loose!
Take it!
Nothing gets by me.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegis?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it, quickly. Right, here goes! Here I come! Swallow blade! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Inferno gun! Void blast! Devastation! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dragon Shell!
Do it!
One more! Strike! Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then you use the right arm to leverage over...
Stop memorizing my move!
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Rising Wyvern! Point flash! Never compared to these shields!
Sleep
I can shatter any steel!
Swallow Blade!
Watch this! Flying free! Look at me just sit still!
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Swallow Blade!
Let them mark.
Rising Wyvern!
Glacial Spear.
Strike!
Here's evil.
Burn!
Brave Lancer.
You're on!
By the power of flame.
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of it!
Do it. Someone's feeling lively.
You're mine!
Far enough!
Infernal Torrent!
Now.
Now one...
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
This seems strange. Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that! It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant.
Get lost!
Now let loose! Rising Wyvern!
Spear.
Here I come! I'm on! Force Flash! It's over!
Now I'm in the groove!
There!
Do it!
Rising Wyvern!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Excited.
Now! You're mine!
Air Spear!
The flame inside me! You're watching me let free! Eternal devastation! Rising Phoenix! Not today! Take this!
Now!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Soda!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Arch Field!
You're mine!
Not everything!
Now I'm in the groove!
Got fire!
I've got it! Let him mark this handle!
Rising Wyvern! All yours! Force Flash!
Do it!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Now!
Here's
Here
the
I
healing
come!
arc! Dance to the wind! First aid!
Okay, here I go!
Photon flux!
Swing Light Spear!
I'll finish
The
you here
flame
now!
inside me yearns to be let free! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Out of our way!
In a bind?
A wailing
Rising Wyvern!
Swallow dance!
Strike!
I'm on a roll now!
Your wings won't save you from me!
You picked the wrong fight!
Eagle's eye!
You're mine! Swallow Blade! Sharply Strike! Here I come! Rising Killer!
Here's evil!
Eat this! Denied! I'm on a roll
Here I
now!
come!
Do it!
Rising yourself finished! Not again! I'm on! Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Guess I misread the landing. This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me.
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes personally.
Ow!
Take this!
Crossblade!
This one's all mine!
Air thrust!
Eternal devastation! Vacuum blade! Powered hurricane! Rising time! Quiver blade! Void blast! Go on! Right there! Infernal turret! I'm on! Portal blade! I don't know what I did without you. You picked the wrong fight!
Perhaps now isn't the time.
I really don't.
Take this!
Portal blade!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Water!
Void blast! Hurricane blast! Devastation! Void blast! Terror! Devastation!
I never miss!
Big blast! Miraculous! In an instant! Impact block! Now! Here I come!
Illuminate!
Take this!
A chain between heaven and earth!
I'll smash you!
I'll
finish
Try harder! Now!
In here!
Rising Wyvern!
Let's get you all tucked away. I think I'm getting stronger.
Eternal devastation!
Flying freak!
No further! Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Magic is there.
Point flash!
Divine.
The heavens must be smiling.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Nothing gets by me! Eat this!
Here's a
Here I
healing
come!
art. Man, he's
Here I come!
It's not even fair.
Ready and ready! Here I come!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! I'll tear you apart!
Rising Wyvern! Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Vacuum Blade!
Eagle assault!
Between heaven and earth.
Rising Wyvern!
It looks like you've got this one covered.
Can't get out of this.
First aid!
Freezing
Try
storm!
this!
Far beyond the darkest sky.
I can carve through
Tornado!
Rising Wyvern!
all good things come to an end.
Came between heaven and
Rising
earth.
Wyvern! Hurricane Thrust! Here I come!
Freaking does it!
Rising Wyvern!
Dragon show!
Rising Wyvern!
Leave the torture to me!
No further!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Watch
The
this!
flame inside me!
Where are you
to be
going?
let free!
Inferno!
Rising Wyvern! Point flash!
Water, hear my call.
Rising Wyvern!
Regular cyclone.
Rising Phoenix! You're mine! Crush!
Justice ready to
You're
win!
mine! Strike! Hurricane Thrust!
It was nice while it lasted.
You're on! Take this!
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have
I'm
done
not
that.
done! Try this!
So much for sitting this fight out.
Rising Wyvern!
In a vine? Nope, that is too much.
Rising Wyvern!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing art.
Dance! Far enough!
Rising Wyvern!
Eagle assault!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! We won.
Forgive you!
Here I come!
I'm like bait to them.
Don't mind if I do. Ready?
You're mine! Eternal devastation!
We may look cute and stuff, but they're
Rising Wyvern! This one's all mine! We got fires!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Leave the enemy's arc
All
to
yours!
me!
Point flash!
No complaints here.
You're on!
Do it! Take
Double me! In an instant! Impact Claw!
I'll fix you up!
Take this!
Watch this!
Vacuum Blade!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that. We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because law's on.
They're all coming after me! Do it!
I'm coming, Manuel. In an instant! Impact Claw!
Here, let me help!
Not a chance!
Dance in the wind! Feel!
You're on!
There's always room for improvement.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Do it! I'll finish you here in an instant! Impact block! Now! Strike! Damn it!
I call upon
Searing
thee!
gale! Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
No choice. Take this! Can't get out of this! Take this! Slash! Rising rocket! Devastation! Burn! Not today! Swallow blade! Infernal torrent! No escape! Rising Wyvern! Try harder! Strike!
I can handle it!
Mirage!
You require help.
Try harder! We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
We managed to pull through.
Come one, come all!
Here's a healing arc!
Take this!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with the
I have
thorn.
no
Shion.
flame inside me! Yearns to be let free!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Flew away! Rising Wyvern! Devastation! I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire! Ignite!
They're all coming after me!
Do it! Manuel.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's a healing arc!
The enemy wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that!
Rising Wyvern!
I'll fix you up!
Devastation!
Recover!
Mirage!
Here's a healing arc! Here goes! Freeze Lancer!
You're mine!
Radiant Blast! Here! Crossblade!
Rising Wyvern!
You are in capacity!
Soon as I'm done here, I'll crush you!
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
opponent like this should be easy.
Thrust! Denied!
It's total devastation!
Celestial hammer!
Blade! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Void blast! Strike!
Shield! Magic is
Burn!
Recover!
I'm on a roll,
You're
man!
mine!
Here's a healing art! Now for the first aid!
Now I can let loose.
It must take guts to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. Our next
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Hey, new equipment!
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be...
Brace yourself!
let me help.
This one's tough!
I'm on it! Talon Hurricane!
I'm not done!
Armor won't save you!
Try harder!
Can't get out of
It'll body slam us into next
Do
week.
without this pain!
Light action.
I'm not done!
Freeze!
I'm just
Rising
getting
Walker!
Here we go!
We have an blah blah blah.
You're on!
What's this?
I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire!
Here, let me help.
Take this!
Aid!
Devastation!
Light action. Raging
Searing
Blast.
gale!
Arch required.
Demon gale! I'm not
First aid. Blah
Take
blah
this!
blah. Magic.
Demon
We
blast!
power.
Strike it!
Here's the evil. Let's get you all tucked away.
Explosive ray!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Eliminate Redder.
No escape! You picked the wrong fight!
Let me help.
Rising Walker!
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
Void blast!
Your shield.
Stardust!
Aqua. Raging
Here I
Flame.
come!
In a bind?
Annihilate.
Blast!
This
isn't ideal.
I'm real mad!
Blah blah
This should
blah.
do it.
Air thrust. First
Here I
aid.
come!
What a relief!
Where are you going?
I'm not headforward! Take this!
Illumine. Blah blah
Rising
blah.
Walker!
Here.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
Take this!
Talon Hurricane!
Rising
Already
Walker!
here and now!
Here I come!
Flame of fury.
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Here's a healing.
Now! Here I come!
Magic is there.
Raining blast! Vacuum blade!
Came between heaven and earth.
Now we're Rising Walker!
Denied. Here's a healing.
not done. It's over!
Let me help.
Time to let it rip!
That frickin' does it!
Hear my call.
Demon Fang!
Spread. Glacial spear.
Vacuum
Here's
blade.
evil. A chain between heaven and earth.
Raining slash!
Here, let me help.
Devastation.
I really owe you one.
You're on!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Try harder! Burn in hell!
Can't be happening. In here.
Stay away from my friends!
This will come in handy.
Take this!
I'll finish you here and now!
Devastation!
Inferno Punch!
Shining Supernova.
I'm just getting started!
From beyond!
Imbue the Talon Sword!
beyond.
Imbue this vanquished soul with life! First strike!
Seal.
I'll tear you apart!
Imbue this vanquished soul with life!
Inferno Punch!
I'm not being interrupted!
I'm on it!
Annihilation.
Yeah.
Look at this. Air thrust.
Denied!
No dawn shall break this night!
Here's evil. Celestial.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing art. First aid.
That's
No further!
I'm on it!
Wind astral energy. Magic
I'll
is
end
there.
you! Between heaven and earth. Now I'm in the groove. Penumbra. Soaring blast. Oh, what you
It looks like you got this one covered.
Shion.
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I'm not done!
It's
over!
Not in your dreams!
Stop! Water! Rising Wyvern!
Annihilation! Astral energy!
There you go. Let's go forever. You hear it now.
Astral what?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Burn in hell! You're mine! Vacuum blade! Rising Wyvern!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
Here,
Now!
let me help.
Here I come!
First aid!
Glacier Field. Here, Cleveland. Where are you going?
Infernal punch! Here I come! Void slash! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help.
My turn!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
No escape!
I'm sorry to be your father.
We've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
This firearm feels like a part of me now.
Have you ever thought of wielding two at once?
Would be double the firepower, and plenty of style to boot.
What use is style when it's life or death?
No choice!
Denied.
A wailing dancing
Ah!
On a roll now.
Take this! Here you are! Demon Fang!
All good things.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Leave the
We're in the home
intelligence
stretch,
to me.
guys.
What she said.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Now you see what I can do.
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
No escape! Devastation!
No, I won't give in.
Doubling! In an instant! Impact block! Not a chance!
Here I go. Swarming dead.
No further.
Vacuum blade! Rising Wyvern! Doubling! In an instant! Impact block!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll just go on ahead then.
Here goes! I'm not done!
Illuminate the dark! Come by the power of power! Chain between heaven and earth!
Rising Wyvern!
You got something by the power of our savior! Vanish without
Nothing gets by me!
Ignite! I'm on it! Take this! Mirage! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Where are you
Too fast!
Stand back.
Now!
I'll trip it up.
Don't leave! Hey! Blow them away!
Blah blah blah!
My turn!
Lunar corruption!
I'm not done! Here I come!
Field!
Slice! This one's all mine!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! No further!
In here! By the power of love!
Eagle of Strike! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Hey, I'm pretty lucky. No choice. Take this! Rising Wyvern! Ignite!
Denied!
No escape! Devastation!
Chain between heaven and earth!
Oh, now you're talking!
I'm nearly done for. I have no limits!
You require a hand.
Eat this! Roll it back!
Super Fast Blade!
All good things!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine!
Here, let me help!
Rising Wyvern! The flame inside me yearns to be light free!
I'm on a roll now!
Not today! Mirage!
Here, let me help!
Infernal Torrent! Try this!
All finish you here and now!
No further!
Here, let me help!
Take this! Take this! Rising Wyvern! Coming through! It's over!
Denied!
Here I come! Soaring Light Spear!
Freaking does it!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well I'm here to stop!
Take this!
All finish you here and now!
Take this!
Take this!
Take this! You're finished! No further!
I'll be saving this one!
You're mine!
Do it!
Hydravian! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help!
Now! You're mine!
Rain down!
Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Now I'm in the groove!
I can press all day!
Death Blossom!
My turn!
Here's a healing art!
Mirage!
First aid!
Try this!
All finish you here and now!
Ignite!
Prison tear! Let's tear him up!
There!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Here's a healing art!
Armor won't save you!
Rising
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Devastation!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Knock it!
Freeze lantern!
Perfect knuckle!
Here's
In
a
a
healing
bind,
art!
all finish you here and now!
Lightning orb!
So fine like you long ago.
That part requires complete
I'm on a roll now!
burning! Glacial spear! Here's the eagle! Gotta freeze together! It's do or die!
First strike!
Field! Here, let me help!
Eagle fly!
Aid!
Not today!
In here! Corruption! More for the stockpile!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Don't push yourself too hard.
here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes.
Stay sharp, everyone!
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's Sheen or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself. There is no knowing what it is capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along? In a vine?
You're mine! I'm not done!
I can do this all day!
I can handle it.
Hurricane thrust!
Glacier
The
Bleeder!
blood
Here's the
inside me
evil!
yearns to be
Get
let
on
free!
together! Freeze Lancer!
Far enough!
Permanent Render! Arrow
Soaring Wind Spear!
I'm all stopped up! Dance in the wind! Here I go! A chain between heaven and earth!
Here I come! Void Flash!
Magic advance!
Soaring Wind Spear!
Here's evil!
Void Flash! Strike!
Freeze Lancer!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'm only getting started!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing arc!
Hurricane thrust!
First aid!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
You're finished! No further!
Freezing storm! Heaven and earth! We're in the home stretch, guys!
What you say? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
In here!
Here I come! Void Flash! This one's all mine! Glimmer Flash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come! Here I come! Void Flash!
More Zoogle?
Keep calm and take them down!
Light Spear! I'm not done!
What's this? It was nice while it lasted.
Not today! Take this!
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No complaints here. I'm on a roll now.
Stardust!
That's awesome.
It's over!
Now you see what I can do.
Great! Next!
Impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't cool.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Iron Cleaver! Take this!
What is this? Hey, you okay? I can still do this.
Here's a healing arc.
Flight!
Arc required complete. Fix you up.
Take this! This one's all mine! Now I can let loose!
Chain between heaven and earth.
No escape! This don't need dirt! Devastation! I'm not done!
Rip his hair.
Rising Wyvern!
Eat this.
Devastation!
Go away.
Mirage! You're mine!
Eat this.
Annihilation!
Ready and ready.
Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning!
Now you see what I
I
can
guess
do.
you had their uses now and again.
Told you! Got him on the run!
Don't get cocky. Shame you're not like that all the time.
Flash! The flame inside is yours to be let free!
Glacial
Void
Spear.
Flash!
Here's
Can't
evil.
get out of this.
Flight!
There you go. Don't let up.
Denied.
Between heaven and earth. Now,
Glimmer!
astral energy.
Say no more. Is it over?
What the hell is going on?
Rinwell! It's too dangerous! Stay back!
Rinwell, you okay?
Hey, are you crying?
I'm not the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
What in the world just happened?
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice?
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balseph back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master Cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master Cores and spirit vessels that prevent such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Everything all right? You kinda looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
yeah. You know...
Yeah?
Sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
You want to try being a little less cryptic, maybe? All right, jeez. Sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hootle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks.
Forgive you!
Here I come! Take that! Burn in hell! You're mine!
In the group!
Leave now!
I'm not ready! Demon Flame!
That's awesome!
Blow away!
Banana, let's go! Lightning!
Demon Flame! Rising Wyvern! Void Blast! Start up!
Hurricane!
Now I can let loose!
Lightning already!
Controlling lightning!
That's awesome!
I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
This one's mine! All disasters now!
Hurricane!
Fluid, get it!
Freezing storm!
It's time!
Ice tornado! All disasters made one!
Take it!
Here's a healing fire!
Now
in the group!
I'm not done!
That's awesome!
Strike!
In a bind?
Void Blast! This one's all mine!
That's enough!
Now there you go! Don't let up!
Eat dirt!
That's on a roll now!
I'll
stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Eternal devastation!
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Searing flame! Reload!
Crush! Here I come!
I'll tear you apart!
Escape!
That's my focus.
You're mine!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! Here, let me
You're
go.
mine!
Now!
Rising Wyvern! Take this! I'm not the flame
won't
inside
save
me
you.
yearns to be let free!
Do it!
No! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
I'm
Rising Wyvern!
Take this!
Void Blast!
Inferno
Devastation! Try harder! My turn! Time to let it rip! You're mine! Demon Fang!
Arrow Squall!
Devastation! You're on!
Lightning Orb!
Explosive Ray!
Thunder Blade!
I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Here, let me help. Where are you going?
Take
Came
this!
between heaven and earth.
Crush!
Far enough!
A wailing healing lightning!
Hurricane!
Divine Savior!
Void
Magic
Blast!
Ready
Ready
to
and
fire!
I'm not done!
Now talk! Get on in there with the others!
All finishes
You're
here
mine!
and now!
Eat dirt!
Powered Hurricane!
Rising Wyvern!
In here!
Inferno Punch!
Searing Gale!
Let's tear him up!
No further! Rising Wyvern!
One at a time!
You're mine! Demon! Rising Wyvern! Devastation! Rising Phoenix! I'm not done! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
I won't forgive you!
Rising Wyvern!
Corruption! Not in your dreams!
Mirage!
Searing flame!
No, I won't give in! I'll crush you!
I'll chip
Lightning
it up.
reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Astral
That's my cue!
Roll now!
Shut him down!
Do without you.
Eat
We're in
this!
the home stretch, guys.
What'd she say? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Do it! Rimmer!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Fear, throbbing pain.
Do it! Feel like me.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Little help! Healing art!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Point Blast! Take it! It's on! Hurricane Thrust! Give it!
Here, let me help.
It got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
It's all yours!
Where are you going?
I'm just getting
You're
started.
mine!
Between heaven and
Rising Wyvern!
No further!
You're mine! No escape!
I'll tear you apart!
Now!
Do it.
Got Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here I go!
No escape!
Eat this!
Now I'm
Leave the
real
ensnaring
mad!
to me.
And pummel it to me!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Your art. Here I come!
Strike!
Explosion!
Hurricane Thrust! Prepare to be sealed!
Do it! Magic is
Strike! In an instant! Impact Block!
We managed to pull through.
No further!
Here I come!
There you go! I feel like me again!
I'm only getting confiscated! Annihilation! By the power of flame!
Hurricane Thrust! I'm not done!
Freaking Duckett!
Stardust!
Magic is power!
Score!
Burn!
Burning!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's a healing
Now!
art!
Here I come!
First aid! Do it!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Radiant
My
blow!
turn!
Photon
Burning Light Spear!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Gemini Aqua! Holy Lit!
Check out these biceps! Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
Little help!
Freaking Duckett!
Down in there together!
Take this!
Far enough!
No escape!
Too much to handle?
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
A chain between
You're out!
You get the
Eat
gist.
dirt!
Here's a
Here I
healer!
come!
In here! First aid!
Iron
So much for
Cleaver!
sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, but that isn't silly.
I'm not done!
Now you see what I can
Stop it,
do!
Char!
Thanks, Kisara!
No further! Demon Fang!
Flame stockpile!
Take it!
Rip and tear!
Eternal Devastation!
Seal!
Ultra Stings come to an end!
Blow away!
Blah, blah, blah!
Devastation!
Mothra!
You're on!
Too much to handle?
Rising Wyvern! You're mine! No escape!
Now
Hurricane Thrust! Strike!
Air
Throbs in pain.
You're mine!
Now I'm in trouble.
Rising Wyvern!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns.
Shia.
Raining Strike!
All good
Iron
things
Cleaver!
come to an end.
Take this! Devastation!
There you go. I feel like me again.
I'm not done!
Infernal, I'm just getting started.
Void Blast! Soaring Light Spear!
No further.
I owe you, Tion.
Healing is what my arts
Stay
do
away
best.
from my friend!
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Explosive Ring! Rising Wyvern! Devastation! Void Blast!
Ready to go!
Is this what real pain feels like?
I'll bring you back from between heaven and earth. I'll bring you back from death. Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous! Resuscitation! You get with this. Feel. I'm sorry.
I'll face you. Denied! From beyond, look sharp. Imbue this vanquished Tiger Blade! Resuscitation!
This one's all
Another
mine!
incantation ruin. Glacial fire!
Red!
Hey, guard! Comic thrust! No further!
No chance! I'll bring you back to death's abyss.
No chance! Nice try! This one's
It appears the end is
Let me
nigh.
help. Let the mortal handle.
Eagle Ray!
Hear my call!
I'll face you!
Tiger Blade! Glacial Spear! Here's Ethan!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare to Malisa! Dohalim! All yours, Kisara! We did it! Magnificently done! I can carve through armor!
Going in!
Now in the groove! Tiger Blade!
Searing Tempest!
Here's
Here's a healing art!
This one's yours! I'll take you away! Nothing gets by me! Can't get out of this! Eagle on guard! Resonate with the earth! Bring the Tiger Blade! Take the far enough! Look shot! Inferno punch! Shattering the Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Here, let me help!
Do it! Hey! Blow them away!
I'm impressed you managed to keep up.
Don't patronize me.
Right, here you go!
Let me help!
I'm not done! Devastation!
Arrow Squall!
Soda! Hurricane!
What's this?
Eat dirt!
Burning Strike!
You're on!
Now we're not...
Raging Orb! Raging Cascade! Let me help! Ready!
An astral arc?
That's my cue!
Explosive Ring!
Shut him down!
In a bind?
Radiant Rise!
You're mine!
Here's a healing air thrust!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
I wish I could draw like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young elfin?
Please, teach me the art of defense.
You are Grandmaster! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Guess I misread the landing.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Rolling snap! All finishes here and now!
Rising Wyvern!
Take this! In a bind?
Void Blast!
Shooting star!
You're on!
Vanish
Not
without a
today!
trace!
Here I come!
Illuminate the magic Shazam!
The enemy wields
Now!
us too.
With astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done!
Strike!
Gemini
Crush!
Aqua!
Vacuum Blade!
Talon Radiant Storm!
Ruin Kick! Burn!
Tunnel!
Rising Phoenix!
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm not done!
Explosion! Sleep now!
You're mine!
Let me help. This will come in
Still devastation! Try this!
far beyond the
Do
darkest
it!
sky!
Explosive ring!
Shooting star!
I've used a bit too much healing.
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renin who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia. So chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah. As long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland. Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hootle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
Aw, are you tired, Hootle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do? We've reached our destination.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is. This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
What's that huge Zoogle?
Gotta break through! Try harder! Not a chance! You require a hand.
Tempted Whirl!
Now! Time to cross blade! Crush!
Armor won't save you!
Just aim for the weak spot! No escape!
Can't get out of this!
There!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Oh, spark stars of light!
Hands on!
Purify all!
Here I come!
Let me help.
I'm not done!
First aid!
I'm sorry to be boss.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Rain slash! Ignite! Sword rain
There you
alpha!
go! Don't let up!
Hurricane! Take this!
Can't you hear it now? Anything in armor
Here's a
will
healing art!
I'll finish you here
Can't
now.
get
Out of this.
Tectonic sword rain alpha!
Acceleration! Up and out! Where are you going? In here!
First strike! Here I come! Sword Try
I'm
this!
just getting started.
Splendid blast!
I'm just getting started.
Rising wyvern!
Got it!
Roll in now! Talon Sword! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial Spear!
Take it! Demon Pack! Now, first strike! Can't get out of this! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Try harder! My turn! Okay, here I go! Soaring Lightning Spear! Void Blast! Take it! Rising Wyvern! Void Blast! No one ever! Mirage! Ignite!
Glacial Spear!
See what happened there as you crossed me. Should've done that. Inferno Punch! Eternal Devastation! Soaring Alpha! Rising Wyvern! Smash you!
Do it!
Can't move!
Dolan! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! First strike! Swallow Dance! Inferno Punch! Not done yet!
Get out there with the others.
You're mine!
You're not playing around. Here's a healing
Take
arc.
this!
Enemies incoming.
We'll take them down in your sight! Sword Rain Alpha! Try harder! Vacuum Blade! Take this! Crush! I'll finish you here and now! Try harder! My turn! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Slice! Void Blast! I have no limits! Here I come! Now feel like
It looks like you got this one covered.
no further!
Here. I'll bring you back to just a bit.
Too slow! I'm on it!
Ackley turn.
I'm just getting started! Eat this! Walk like focus! Eat this! Oh, you are gonna pay for that! Eat this! I've let you all down. Sonic Thrust! Here I come! I'm ready! You're mine!
Let me help.
There!
I've still got some fight left in me. I'll bring you back
The
from just a
flame
bit.
inside me yearns to be let free!
Resuscitation! Lightning raging cascade. Let me help.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Air thrust.
Let it know! Can't end here!
I'll bring you back from just a bit.
No further!
Let's get you all cut the wet. Just a bit. Sparkling stars of light. I'll bring you back from just a bit.
Swallow Dance!
The enemy is going all out. Here, let me help. Stockpile. First aid.
That move!
Here comes the big one! Stay away from my friend!
So weak!
Quit pushing yourself and get behind us!
I'll be right as rain in no time!
Take this! Burn! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Rain Alpha! Try this! Take this!
Get on in there with the others.
No further! I can't move!
Crossblade. I can do this all day. Water, here I call. Spread. Hurricane strike from depths abyss. Resuscitation.
Down! Your arms!
Not done yet!
Their arms were interrupted!
Havoc. Attack I will.
Here I come!
Where are you going?
Rising up!
Here's evil. Beast of soul. The enemy is going all out.
Try harder! Not a chance! Shattering pieces!
It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone! Crush! It's over! We got him on the run!
Don't get cocky.
Right. Still anyone's fight.
I thought you were defensively minded.
Defense via threat elimination.
So the best defense is a good offense.
I'll bring you back from death to bit. Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Not done yet!
Magic is there. Sleep now. Reload.
Here I come!
Here, let me help.
This is bad. Real bad.
I think maybe we should get out of here.
Don't worry. I swear I'll keep us safe.
I can carve through
Rock
one!
and ready. Air thrust.
Take this!
Here's a healing
Is
arc.
this it?
Magic is I never miss.
Can't get out of this!
You get the gist. In here. Here's a hero. Let's get you off that first
I don't know what I'd do without her.
Now you're getting serious?
Here I come!
Here.
I'm not done!
Look shot!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Inferno!
Vanish without a
Far
trace!
enough!
Not done yet!
I'll bring you
Armor
back.
won't save you! Prepare to be sealed!
Here, let me help.
Take this!
First aid!
You're mine! Vacuum blade!
Come on! You have tornado! Lion power! Power of Inferno crossing! Jedi
I'm on a roll now!
Hurricane cut! This can't be happening!
Right!
Ready to go!
Almost! You're wide open! Eat this!
You require a hand.
Do it! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up! This is your hometown.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here. Yeah! What?
Right. Frey.
Right.
Yeah!
Just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head too.
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Dahnan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Well, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cyslodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby. Whew!
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors, and his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels? Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile.
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention. Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. So hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast!
Huh. You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining!
In a bind?
Raging Storm! Your hide is thick as armor!
Frickin' does it!
You're mine!
Eat this!
This armor's too strong!
Come and face me! Be my guest!
I never miss!
Take this!
Blah blah blah! Power of Flash!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Come on, roll now! Now you see what I can take!
It's over!
Astral energy! In here!
Do it!
Lost!
Demons descend! Flashing bang! Easy!
Way to go!
Here I come!
Tear!
Raging
Take it!
Storm!
Take this!
Whoa!
Do it! Here we go! I feel like me!
Astral energy!
Say no more! My turn!
Lunar corruption!
Strike!
I'm on it!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Get!
Vacuum
I'm
Blade!
all stuffed up! Super swallow
Rising
dead!
Viper!
Now I'm in the groove!
Do it!
Trigger!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I've been doing really great lately.
Lost! Raging confiscated!
Eat this!
Bread!
Here I come!
Tempest whirl! More
You're on!
Selected to duel beyond!
You're mine! Demon Pass!
Flying free! What can they do?
Leave the enemy's arch to me!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No
No sooner
complaints
said
here!
than done!
Here I come! Strike!
Eagle assault!
Sword Rain Alpha! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Far beyond the dark one
You're mine!
I call upon
First strike!
Talon
Ignite!
Hurricane!
shooting
You're mine! Damn!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. This will be a delicious piece
You're
of cake.
mine! I'm on!
Carry you
Strike!
See what happened there is you crossed me.
Azure
Shouldn't have
Storm!
done that. If it cools off, time to get out of
Sword
the way.
Rain Alpha! Rising Hurricane!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Hold fast in their defense.
Sword Rain
Gotta
Alpha!
behind your uses.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Easy. Way to go.
You're mine!
Armor won't save you!
You escape!
Blah, blah, blah.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Blah, blah, blah.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Kisara, frozen.
Hammer!
Not
Anything in armor is all mine!
Azure Storm! Sword
Sword
Rain Alpha! Strike! Rending Blast!
There you are! In a bind!
Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Talon
Ignite!
Hurricane!
Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Step back! This one's all law!
My face is starting to sting, and my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. You're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Look sharp!
Hear my
I'll take
call.
you! This one's mine!
Glacial spear.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall!
They smite with
Go for the weak point.
No armor! Stop me! Remind me to stay on your good side. Look sharp! Armor won't save you! Air pressure!
Glacial spear. Blah, blah, blah. Going in. Get on in there with
Tiger Blade!
coming through. Inferno Club. Right here.
I'll face you!
More with that
Anything in
strong.
order is all mine!
Do it.
I'm ready!
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Coming through!
Like moths to the flame! No chance! Too slow! Take cover when it calls out!
You got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara. Hold on to your art. Here
The
I
enemy
come.
wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Tiger Blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolitor! Look Begin!
Where are you going?
Take this! Elusive deity!
This one's
Round
mine.
two.
Please,
Lunar arc!
Going in.
Negative arc being interrupted.
Here!
Smash you! I'll face you!
More for the
Prepare
sun!
to heal! Begin!
Inferno crossing!
No further!
Now!
More! I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! I'll face you!
Tiger Blade!
I'm ready!
Lunar arc!
Lightning strike! Leave the chargers to me.
The abyssal deep!
Beast of Kavarna!
Get on in there with me!
Lightning strike! Their arcs are interrupted. Tiger Blade!
Lightning orb!
Inferno crossing!
I'll grind you into
When
dust!
is time?
I'm ready!
Ridwell!
Frozen!
Hammer!
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
Dispose of the trash. On guard! Where are you going? Let them mark
You have to aim for the bright area on their back! Here, get on in there with the end! The flashing part's their weak point! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Flare the Malisa! Elvis!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
This
one's mine!
Don't mind if I do! Magic Slam!
No chance! No!
Another incantation ruined!
Appreciate the help!
Away with the
Inferno crossing!
More reason to stop!
Ready to go! Lunar arc! On guard! Tiger Blade! Far enough! Go in! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! On guard!
You! Can you take it? I'll take it!
Glacial Fire! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Here's a healing arc! Not in your dreams!
Going ready! Ridwell!
Frozen!
Hammer! I've been doing really great lately. Dispose of the trash.
Not today!
Here's evil!
This one's mine. Sadistic descent.
It's showtime!
Lightning strike.
Here,
Lightning shot.
First
I appreciate the help. Glacial Spear. Here's evil. How do you like being pounded into shape? Glacial Fire. Tiger Blade.
Do it!
Dohalim.
All yours, Kisara!
We did it.
Magnificently
This one's
done!
mine. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa! Against my full power, you didn't stand a chance. Seriously? Is this a joke?
Rain down! Anything normal, come on! Here's the evil!
Are those rocks in skin? The flame is starting to be let free!
Here! The flashing parts are weak points.
Going in.
Whoa! It looks like you got this one covered. I'm only getting started on my watch.
Eagle Ray!
Tiger Blade!
Anything normal, come on!
Chain between heaven and earth.
Glacial fire!
A wailing wind is coming
on!
You get the
Catapult!
Do it!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
This could be useful.
This one's mine! Tiger Blade! Chain between heaven and earth! Corruption! Blizzard Blow! Here!
This one's mine! Take her away! I shall provide assistance!
One more time! I can handle it!
Mighty Lap! Tiger Blade! Inferno Crossing! I'm ready!
Ringwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you!
Chain between heaven and earth!
This one's mine! Far enough! This one's mine! Wait!
Here's the healing art!
On your Inferno Crossing! Lunar Heart! This one's mine!
Looking fearsome, Rinwell.
You must be rubbing off on me.
Let's kick some ass, kid.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Death from the wind!
Sadistic
to Elphin! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Here's a healing art.
On guard!
Blah, blah, blah.
On guard!
Where are you going? Blah, blah, blah. Air thrust.
On guard!
Glacial speed. Here's the
Down! Tiger Blade! Anything in order is all mine!
Everyone hanging in there?
Crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well.
forgive you! Look sharp!
I'll take you all off!
Please don't mind if I do. Hold on to your art. They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Renwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Hurricane Thrust! Aim for their weak spot.
Showtime! Nothing gets by me!
Gemini All Holy Land!
In a bind?
Chain between hearts you get to this.
You're mine! Eternal devastation! This one's all mine! Slay! Soaring light spear!
I'll smash you! Rending you
Take this!
apart!
Sword Ring Alpha! Burn in hell! Take it!
Where are you going?
Raging Storm!
Take this! Okay, begin! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more
Here
left!
goes!
Right. No time to hold back.
Holy Land! Now that's my walk!
Here I come! Now or never.
Gemini
Here I
All
come!
Mega Ray!
You're mine! This is looking good. Force Blast! Slice on the wing! Hurricane Thrust! Searing Gale! Active Storm! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Now! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Captivity!
It's on!
Here's the
Slice! Eat dirt!
In here!
Here I come!
In a bind?
I'm here!
Holy
Land!
Infernal Torrent!
This one's mine!
Chain between heaven and earth!
I'm ready!
A whirling astral energy!
Say no more!
Step back! This one's all law! I'll do my best! On guard!
Penumbra!
Armor won't save you! Soaring blast! One more! Glacial Party! Here, let's Sadistic Descent! Exploit the enemy's weakness!
Just without a try!
Handle it!
You're all being confiscated!
Going in!
Dance in the wind! In here! Searing flame!
Havoc Pillow! Blizzard Blade!
Here's the evil!
Far enough! This one's mine! I'll smash you!
Freeze
Look
laser!
sharp!
Here, let me help!
Glacial Fire! Sadistic
Hey,
Descent! Going in!
Alright! Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous! Searing flame!
Look sharp!
Here's a healing art! Freeze lancer! First aid! In here!
I'm ready!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Strike!
Mega ray! By the thunder wheel!
This one's mine!
Mega ray!
In a bind?
One at a time!
Tiger Blade!
Reload!
Watch them do it!
Frozen!
Hammer! I can feel my precision improving. What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it!
I can carve through armor! Whirlwind snap! Watch this!
Soaring Light Spear!
Let's tear him up! Hurricane!
Crush!
Eagle Fire! Anything in armor is okay! Hurricane!
Here's the evil!
Quiver Strike! Take Balloon!
You're on! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
All of this
Here I come! Try harder! Rising Water! Devastation!
By the power of flame!
Can't get out of this!
I'm not done! Devastation! You're on! I'm not done!
Magic is there!
Try this!
Crumble!
I'm stopping the charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Rising Wyvern! Swallow Dance! Come one, come all! Strike! Pistol!
Tear you apart!
Hurricane Thrust!
Amazing.
Crush!
Now it's a glue!
Sorry.
Eat them!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
You're mine!
Bring you back from death's abyss.
Raining Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Dust to dust!
No escape!
I'm only getting... I may have bit off more than
In a vine?
No more playing nice!
I'm not done!
Strike! Here's evil!
Hurricane Thrust!
Chain between heaven and earth.
You're on! You'll pay for that!
Art expert coming through!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not
From
done!
beyond, imbue this vanquish with soul of resuscitation!
A wailing
Devastation! Void Blast! Soaring Light Spear! Rising Wyvern! Strike! Mirage! It's over! Devastation!
Got
I'm
it!
not done!
I'm ready!
Now's our chance!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Full time, blah, blah, blah. There you go! Don't let up!
save you.
Blah, blah, blah. Water!
Here I
Holy
go!
land!
You escape!
Here
You're
goes!
finished!
Divine!
You're on! Rising
Here's a
Wyvern!
healing art!
Benediction light!
Heal! A chain between heaven and earth!
Armor won't save you!
Heal! Flame of
You're
fury!
on!
In here!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Not today!
Dance on the wind!
I'm not done!
Down on the ground!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Denied!
You're mine!
Soaring!
Wide open!
It won't escape me! Resuscitation!
Holy land!
Sword Rain Alpha! Rising Wyvern! Devastation!
Being interrupted!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help.
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Here come more!
You'll just have to keep fighting.
You get the dead. Leave the enemy's art to me.
Carried away! No complaints here! Negative J! Armor won't save you! Reflect on my
Ah!
They might black and red! I'm ready!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My
My
turn! You're mine!
First aid!
Now I can let loose! Soaring Light Spear! Eat dirt!
Pain, but not on my watch! Hold on to your arm! Here I come!
They took a lifetime to master.
You know, I'll keep training.
Try harder! Couldn't make it in time. My turn! Not a chance! Now! Now!
I'll bring you
You're
back from
mine!
death's abyss!
I'll blind you with a Azure Storm!
Far enough!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing art!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Anything in armor is all mine! Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem!
Take this! It's over!
Here's a healing art! First aid! I never miss!
Now I can let loose!
Here goes!
Down on the ground! Escape!
Don't mind if I do!
I'm not
Here
done!
goes!
Rising Wyvern! Take
Ready
this!
for it. Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Here
Now!
goes!
They
Now
might
we
be
can
not done!
Air thrust! Here's a
Force
healing
blast!
between heaven and earth!
You're finished!
Don't mind if I do! Hold on to your art! Bring it on!
Bloody howling! Ignite!
Another incantation ruined.
Force blast!
It looks like you got this one covered!
Strike!
Now you see what I can do! Down on the ground!
Mirage! Take the power!
Confiscated! Ready!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Burning!
Down on the ground!
Alright! It's showtime! Chinese
Try harder!
supernova!
Rising Wyvern!
No
further. Stay away from my friend!
Here's a healing art!
I have no limit! Okay, here I go!
Bring you back from death's abyss!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Don't mind if I do! Or
Take this!
shield!
No rest for the wicked.
Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help! First aid!
Here I come! I'm not done!
It's over!
Crush! Sword Rain Alpha!
Dream! Mega
You're
Ray!
finished!
Oh, sparkling
Slide!
stars of
Can you
light!
take it?
Rain
Force
down!
blast! Eruption! Soaring Light Spear! You picked the wrong fight!
Thrilling performance.
Here I come! Mirage!
I'm ready!
Blow them away!
Here's a healing art!
Now! Here I come!
Next!
They smite with black and
Thunderbolt!
blade!
Here we get
Break
to
it!
Fury!
Rising Wyvern!
Pain between heaven and earth! You get to Divine Fate! You get to
Rising Wyvern!
You get to guess it!
Strike! Stardust!
Divine Savior!
You're mine! I'm not done! Stardust!
Raging Storm!
You're finished! Take this! Devastation!
I'm ready!
Go! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
I can feel them. Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
This
Here,
should do
let
it!
me help.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just
Alfie!
watch and learn! That's enough! Go back down!
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Hey, is that it over there?
You can never be too prepared, but did we
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken. And this is no picnic for me, either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissalma, too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shion? Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own? Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shionne. But tell me how... How is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renis Alma was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renins and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shionne, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to...
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens...
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renis Alma on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
When this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renins or the Dahnans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shionne!
Help me.
Living for the sake of dying.
is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alphen.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen! We can fight this! Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys... You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in, then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard? How could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shionne, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shionne. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Dahnans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the Blazing Sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renins. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shionne.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shionne. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Dahnans and Renins, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you, until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.